Greetings, my fellow gamers, it is I, Wraith King, and welcome back to Hearthstone. I apologize for the late upload, my fellow gamers. I actually planned to upload this at least around 12 in the morning, and turns out that didn't happen. That didn't happen because the expansion was released at 1 o'clock, and as soon as it was released, then servers were packed and I could not get in. Everybody was there, and the game was really laggy when I was able to go in there. But luckily, I got to try out a bunch of different classes. I got to try out my warlock build that I've been working on for so long. I've got to try out the priest build. I've been trying out so many different builds to find the best one for newer players. That's what I usually do in these videos, is find a build that's really good for newer players. Having this in mind, please understand this is a build that I recommend for newer players so they can get really high up in ladder and get all those sweet rewards that some of the pros would get, because this build really just works and it's easy to understand. Now, the only epic cards in this entire build. Now, there are epics in this build that are very hard to craft. You don't really need them. These epics are called Obsidian Statue. I would highly recommend these for this build if you can get them and you can craft them, but if you can't, just look for a minion with taunt and has high health. That would be an excellent replacement for this minion, and trust me, there are plenty of cards like that. A good example would be Sleeping Dragon. Sleeping Dragon is a very powerful taunt minion, but he does not have lifesteal, and he does not have a death rattle that destroys a random enemy minion. But regardless of that, Sleeping Dragon would make an excellent replacement. Now, the reason I picked Priest is because this card right here, Lady in White, is such a powerful win condition. What she does is she has a battle cry that casts Inner Fire on every minion in your deck. Inner Fire is a spell that sets attack equal to their health. And there are minions that have very high health in this game. But the thing about those minions is they don't have very high attack at all. Usually those minions might be a taunt minion, and that's where this build shines. It is a fantastic build to have because you only need one legendary and a bunch of common to rare minions with high health and very low mana cost. And when you play a minion with a high power level but low mana cost, your opponent is going to struggle to find an answer for those cards you play. But now that you know how the build works, let's talk about what cards to put in it. There have been a lot of great cards that have been released in this expansion that you could put in this build. One of those cards is one of my favorite cards in the expansion, Fellsoul Inquisitor. Well, he's one of my favorite cards in this build anyway. The Fellsoul Inquisitor is a 4-mana, 1/6 minion with taunt and lifesteal. If you had already used the Lady in White, this minion will have 6 attack and 6 health, and you'll only need to spend 4 mana for him. That is high value, my fellow gamers. Another great card would be the Unpowered Steambot. This card is a 4-mana, 0 attack minion with 9 health. And taunt, of course. If you had already played the Lady in White, he's already done and out of the way, and he's still in your deck, you will have a 4-mana, 9/9 minion with taunt just sitting in your hand waiting to be played. That is a fantastic effect, my fellow gamers. But here's why people have been so skeptical about her, is because you don't know if you're going to draw her at turn 6. But here's how this build is going to work even without the Lady in White, is simply having Inner Fire. Having Inner Fire in this build is a great idea. I don't care how much card draw you want to try to get that Lady in White. No! You need Inner Fire in this build, because let's say you don't get the Lady in White. Say you don't. If you have Inner Fire in this build, your opponent will hate you. He will hate you, because you have so many cards with low attack, and as soon as you throw that Inner Fire on one of them, they become a threat, and suddenly they have to worry about them. So Inner Fire is a great card to put in this build, my fellow gamers. I actually forgot to put it in this build because I was thinking that very thing. I was like, nah, I need card draw. I need card draw, so I'm just gonna use power word shield. I need card draw to get the lady in white. I need to get her on the card. No, don't worry about card draw. The lady in white will appear eventually. But let's say she doesn't. Let's say she doesn't. You've drawn pretty much your entire deck, and it's pretty much guaranteed that she's at the bottom at this point. What do you have as a win condition? If you cast Inner Fire once on pretty much any of the minions I've just showed you, they become a threat, but you have to use this at the right time for it to work. But regardless, having this in your hand is good. You're going to see multiple times when I had Power Word Shield instead of Inner Fire, which would have served me so much better in this footage. I really wish I had tried my best to craft this because it would have helped me so very, very much. But that's alright. I got a couple of old cards I don't think I'll be using anytime soon since they've been converted to WoW, so I'm going to destroy those cards and go ahead and craft that. So alright, hope you guys enjoy the footage, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!
Anduin versus Magni!
Please don't be Control Warrior, because Camilleo's probably wouldn't work all that well.
The light shall bring victory.
Oh, quiet, both of you. I'm trying to talk here. But yeah, I hope this isn't Control Warrior, because Camilleo's wouldn't work very good. Oh, Anduin, get out of here. I want my lady in white. I don't want you right now. Give me my lady in white. Go away. Well, at least I got some card drawing here. That's okay. That's a pretty good draw, I guess.
Is someone injured?
I'm growing old here. Make a move. Okay, I guess you didn't want to do anything. I guess Power Word Shield will work here for some good card draw. Still no lady in white.
Right away. Right away.
Son, would you just make a move? For goodness sake. There you go. There you go. Spires aren't making web on me just yet. Ooh, that's a strong card. You know, I actually thought Ungoro was going to go straight to wild. But I guess not. I'm glad it didn't, because there are actually some cards that I really like from that set. I'm glad they didn't get rid of them. You know, sometimes I feel like I should stream Hearthstone for you guys. Because it's the only game that I feel like I can really stream. Everything else kind of sucks. I mean, you can stream Knights, kind of. Sort of. But you can only do so much on 7 Knights, and the games usually end up the same. But in Hearthstone, when you stream this game, so much happens. Like, and the possibilities are endless. How many games can actually be played in so many different ways? Okay, where's my lady in white? Wait, where'd she go? I feel like she just ain't coming. Come on, baby, get out of there.
Let the pain speak to me.
Where on earth is my lady in white, man? I mean, this build works okay without the lady in white. So even if she doesn't show up, it should be just fine. Okay. Slam? What's this guy up to? Oh, that's what he was up to. Still no lady in white. Still no lady in white.
For the king!
Right away.
Now, one mistake I made is when I made this build, I didn't get Inner Fire. At least I didn't put it in here. You should probably just have Inner Fire in here anyway. Say you just don't get the lady in white. It's good to have the original spell in your deck, because you never know. You might not be getting the lady in white until really late game, and that'll be a little irritating. But say you don't. You still need some form of the Inner Fire, because this build would work excellent with it. So that's a mistake on my end. Like, say I had Inner Fire in here instead of Shadow Word Death. I could have played him, and then I would have had a 9/9 minion that only costs 4 on the board right now. So that actually would be a great idea. So right now I have no choice but to play him anyway. Yeah, that was a mistake on my half. I should have put Inner Fire in here. Okay, please give me the lady in white. Please, just give me the lady in white. Yes! 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 Yes!
Right away.
Now, this is game over for my opponent. It's just game over. Now, if I had drawn her on turn 6, this would have been a lot better. Oh, brawl! Oh, that's a good one. Now I get to show you her animation, which is beautiful. But I really wish I could have, how many cards do I have? I have 14 cards. How many cards does he have? He has 15. What cards does he have? I haven't really seen him play anything. Oh, he has Chain Gang! So that means he must have 2 of those. Anyone who's playing Chain Gang has to have 2. Either that or it might already be in his hand. So yeah, I don't want to draw any more of those powerful minions this turn anyway. So it's probably a good idea to play her now.
What was lost can be found again.
You see, I was going to play him. And then take his deck and then Inner Fire everyone in there along with the characters I have in mind. But I don't know what he really has. I know he has Chain Gang and he probably has another one hanging in there somewhere. But I just didn't want to take the risk of getting a card that was Inner Fire that only had 1 health to begin with. So it probably wasn't a good idea to do that, and I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this card right here. I'm not going to play that until I'm pretty much done on cards. Then I'm probably going to get some stuff off of him. Now this is a pretty good play. It's not bad. Shield block. Having all that armor, he probably has Shield Slam in there, so yeah, we gotta look out for that. Now, this is a great card to have. So yeah, let's throw him. Maybe we should throw him now. Yeah, we want to, wait, whoa. Almost made a mistake there. Take this card out right here. We want to take that armor out as fast as we can. Because that's going to be a problem. If he does have Shield Slam in there, he's just going to kill this guy. So we want to take that armor out as fast as we can. Next turn, I don't know if he'll have another taunt, but if he does, we'll be ready for it. Uh-oh. That's a pretty good card. We can use it twice more. Wow, this is a good card. Very good card here. Oh, don't underestimate that card. That's a pretty good one. Very good one. People were underestimating it. I have to admit, I feel like I may have been underestimating it a little myself. But, not really. I don't really want to play anything else that's too big right now. Because I don't want him to Shield Slam it.
One for all and
really, dude?
for me.
What kind of move was that? What is in your deck right now? Do you have nothing in there? Do you literally have nothing? Okay, this guy's armor is gone.
For the king.
Alright, that armor is gone. So now I can start playing some of my heavier minions. Just in case you don't know what Shield Slam does. Oh no. What Shield Slam does is it deals damage equal to your armor. Behold the power of the lady in white. Look at that. 4 mana 6/6 with lifesteal and taunt. Oh. Okay, let's see who wins the brawl here. That's the card he was trying to kill. That's kind of funny. Ooh, Chameleos. Since he isn't an aggro warrior, this should be fine. He should work just fine. And I get to see what's in his build. And he can't Shield Slam that guy. And I don't think he has any means to execute him either. So we should be okay. We should be okay, my fellow gamers. My statue should be just fine sitting there. Yeah, I think he might have quit. Yeah, and he has another, what is this? Warpath? Yeah, he has another one of those in there, so that's pretty scary. But he can't kill these minions anyway.
I gotta move.
Yeah, he quit. Another has fallen to the lady in white. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really was not expecting to get the lady in white at all. I was struggling in that match. I was like, oh no, he's probably got Shield Slam in there. He's probably got removal. He's probably running that silly old Control Warrior, and I am done. There's no way I can win this. And sure enough, the lady in white showed up just when I needed her most, and she won me the game. This is a great card, my fellow gamers. Definitely the top one in the expansion. Well, in my opinion anyway, a lot of people would definitely disagree with that. But I feel like this is a card that a lot of newer players could have a lot of fun with and enjoy. But in the meantime, my fellow gamers, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, leave a like, comment, please do subscribe. I will be uploading my thoughts on the Warlock up next, so stay tuned for that. But until then, take it easy for me, and have a blessed day. Bye.